So this is my fifth take. This will be my last take. I'm just gonna leave it how it goes. I want to speak very briefly on speaking your truth. When you speak your truth, at first, it's quite uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable doing for the speaker, but it's also difficult, uncomfortable for the one or the ones who are listening. When you start to speak your truth and your worth, it's going to throw people off. They're called to change. They must change the way that they respond to and treat you. They must change the way that they listen. They can no longer automatically react or go into autopilot as they've done in the past. When the codependent gains their worth, the other party is no longer employed. Speaking your truth takes vulnerability. It is not hoping that they do not call your bluff. There's no falsehood involved. It's only truth. And we all know people who do not want to hear our truth, don't we? We may work for them, we may live with them, we may share the same genetics or the bloodline with them. Regardless of closeness or distance, intimacy or discord, we must choose to speak what is true to us. Take the birds, for example. They sing their song even when no one is listening to them. I recently went through a change in my career. Um, Change was brought to where I was working, and it was uncomfortable. More uncomfortable than before the change, which involved me using different words, speaking my truth. I want to be clear that I support change. It's a lot of what I talk about, changing the words that we use to others, the words we use to ourselves, changing the way we use our thoughts, our behaviors, changing not only the words that we use, but also the way in which we use our words. I enjoy change. Well, I try to embrace it. I don't know that I enjoy it. I try to welcome it. I do not like feeling stagnant, comfortable, content. And I do not like feeling as though I'm not heard. Who does? Especially when it comes to people who are in your life to support you and encourage you. We are here to lift one another up, not to tear each other down. It's very important that when you speak your truth, you're doing so in a way where you are standing up for yourself without throwing someone else to the wolves. I've noticed that in many conversations that I've had or that I've witnessed, we use deflection and avoidance thoroughly in our lives. Speaking your truth involves transparency, it involves exposure and openness. How open are you willing to be to yourself and to others? And what if it isn't heard by your audience? What if you start speaking and they don't listen? Will you revert to the old script, the old tapes that we play over and over and over? Or will you continue to speak the way in which the birds sing? The purpose of their song is not that they will be heard. The purpose is simply to sing. So I'm curious about where you are in life. Let me know. Do you need help figuring out the words? Does anyone know? Are they going to be shocked when you start speaking your truth or taking a stand? Um, Something else that I've also noticed, and I've gone off script, is that I don't need to take someone else apart to make myself look good. I'm not going to give any examples because it's all very personal examples coming to mind. Of course, they involve other people doing it, not me. Um, I'm allowed to speak, and I'm allowed to have a voice. Um, I don't I don't know that anyone's ever told me that I don't deserve to have a voice. It's an interesting stance to take, feeling like a burden or feeling like you're unheard. Um, when In doing that, we are overlooking the people who are in our corner and potentially have always been in our corner. So I appreciate your time. If you have any feedback, I would love it. Speak your truth like the birds. It doesn't matter if they listen, it only matters that you speak. Thank you.